So we got the trailer for Starfield, and there's a lot here. They're showing us a lot. They're showing us like character customization, what you can do with your character, starship customization, how there's over 1,000 planets you can explore. And like on paper, all this is sounding cool, but I'm really focusing on the things that they aren't showing us, which we didn't see that much about the story, which is pretty important. That's a key component. We didn't see a lot about the NPCs and how they operate, you know, like enemy classes, how they fight, what do they do. A lot of this that I'm seeing is fluff.
Food, we just obsess over the details, and food, we obsess over food.
All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor. You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
The idea of exploring over 1,000 planets or having the ability to explore over 1,000 planets sounds really awesome, don't get me wrong. But, you know, that also raises a lot of red flags, because what do these planets have that differentiate each other? I mean, they're talking about gravity and different, I guess, foliage, but in the same way, it just seems like that this is going to be a lot of empty planets that are not well designed. Because, to be honest, I'm not sure what gameplay each planet is going to have and how it's going to differentiate outside of gravity. Because what this looks like is they're setting up a lot. They're setting up a lot of expectations here. They're showing a lot of potential, but they aren't showing the gameplay. Like, the gameplay that they're showing here is pretty much bam, bam, okay, there's 2 people dead. Bam, bam, there's 3 people dead. And they keep cutting away. Cut away. My concern here is that there's going to be a lot of planets with open areas to explore, like giant open world, giant sandbox, but not a lot of enemies. Key thing here is a lot of customization. And they say that every character you can customize, like essentially all the NPCs walking around. If you wanted to, you could recreate them. But there's the problem with the graphics of, I think, the NPC characters and the player characters, that it kind of looks last generation. I'm not gonna lie, like, some of the planet scenery looks beautiful. Like, a lot of the planets look absolutely gorgeous. And, but the people, the renders of the people, oh my goodness. Honestly, I feel like I could be looking at PS3 game graphics. I feel like I'm looking at character models from like Uncharted, you know, like The Last of Us. So yeah, that's not good. That's not good. And you know, I kind of want better for, you know, an Xbox Series X game, you know. Be nice to have some pretty solid exclusives on that console. Especially after the disaster that was Redfall. I don't know what it is with Xbox and not wanting to have exclusives, and I think that's a major problem on why PlayStation is outselling Xbox.
We're not in the business of out-consoling Sony or out-consoling Nintendo.
Then why are you here?
There isn't really a great solution or win for us. And I know that will upset a ton of people, but it's just the truth of the matter is that when you're 3rd place in the console marketplace and the top 2 players are as strong as they are and have, in certain cases, very, very discrete focus on doing deals and other things that will that kind of make being Xbox hard for us as a team. That's on us, not on anybody else. Our vision is that everybody who's on console has to feel like they have a great experience and they're a first-class citizen. They've invested a ton in our platform. But we are not in a position, and I see it out there. I see commentary that if you just build great games, everything would turn around. It's just not true.
So they decided, like, on Halo Infinite, they're going to release this on PC and Steam. I don't know what they're doing, guys. I really don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. Like, honestly, I want game companies competing. Like, you can tell Pokemon has no competition right now. Nobody talking about Digimon. And the stuff that they are releasing lately is just broken. Broken, and they're still selling copies. So a lack of competition can just tell a lot of game developers that they can get away with just putting out crap. And honestly, Sony, they're doing a pretty decent job, but I feel like we could get better games if Xbox was releasing better quality products. Then there would be a need to really push the envelope of gaming. There would be a need to push the envelope of gaming. And it just seems that Xbox is a little disinterested. I'm not gonna lie. Don't hate me for saying it. I love Halo. I love Halo. What I don't love is Halo Infinite. I think introducing a season pass was a bad idea. Honestly, I feel like it was a very grindy progression system that didn't feel rewarding. It felt like after matches that playing good or having a good team or working to win didn't really contribute to getting more credits and unlocking things. And because you weren't unlocking things, I felt like there was less of a necessary reason to keep coming back to play the game more and more and more. It didn't have that same flair that I got when I was playing Halo Reach, to be honest with you. So it was honestly very disappointing as far as the multiplayer. I feel like it really could have delivered something great. I feel like it may have been better had they not done a free-to-play model and just sold a $60 game, but I don't know. So yeah, there's some good stuff here with Starfield. I love customization. I think customization is great, but the thing with customization, if the core gameplay is not there, there's going to be really no reason to customize. Because really, that's just a perk to the game. The game itself needs to be good enough to keep players coming back. Otherwise, all these customization features are just going to go to waste, because why are people going to want to customize in a game that they don't like the gameplay of? So I'm really hoping that the gameplay actually delivers on its premise and actually that Bethesda gives us a solid game that, you know, people will play for a long time. Another element that I find really concerning is no co-op or multiplayer. That also stifles a reason to customize things, you know, because it's just a single player experience. It's definitely more fun to customize things that you can share with friends or the world. I think that's what makes certain games great, such as Little Big Planet. But right now, this is looking like Sims in space based off of this trailer I got. It's not really looking like a shooter as a shooter should. Like typically when you see a game trailer for a shooter, they're going to talk about enemies, weapons classes, the story. That was all on the back burner for just the fluff. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Am I wrong or am I right in your opinion? Please tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you staying to the end. Until next time.